Hey guys, Real Spartan here. Welcome to Darkest Dungeon. Once again, episode 50, I think. Yeah, it's episode 50, hooray. Annual celebration thing. So we're going into Darkest Dungeon 2 today, and yes, the most dangerous Darkest Dungeon mission right now. So we have the occultist in the back, using the Talisman of the Flame and Junior's head. He's mostly there for weakening curses, like Vulnerability Hex probably won't be used ever because it only synergizes with the Houndmaster, who's going to be guarding. And just heals. Houndmaster has Suncloak and Talisman of the Flame because, you know, Talisman of the Flame is, of course, obligatory for everyone, except for, like, one unit. And the Suncloak because his guard doesn't give protection, it gives dodge, dodge only. So stacking up extra dodge would be very useful, and if it doesn't dodge, then the extra protection should help. Hound's Harry, Hound's Rush. Hound's Harry is kind of useless here, but there's not really any other skills I'd want to equip because he's slot 3, and the only other skill he'd have is either the Mark or the Lick Wounds, which I don't need either of them, I think. Man-at-Arms, we have that Rampart Shield that I said we needed, because we will need this, because moving the damn cultist Templars is incredibly valuable, and stunning them also helps. Talisman of the Flame, of course, because he's a guarding unit. That's kind of what he's there for. I put on Bolster instead of Retribution because Bolster is very useful in this mission, seeing as you have no Jester to speed buff you. Speed buffs are very important, and dodging is also quite valuable. And finally, DNMGR, the Leper, has Sunring and Ancestor's Pen because those bloody things have a lot of health. I mean, a lot. If you thought they had a lot before New Game Plus, yeah, they have even more than that now. So, yeah, we're going to be bringing all the food because we're most likely going to have someone at death's door eventually, so having extra food could really help. I'm going to bring 6 of each basic supply. Oh wait, no, I don't need herbs. Those are kind of useless. Holy water should also help. Of course, I'm going to fill up my inventory with torches. Because you never know how long this mission takes. It sometimes just takes longer than intended.
The thing has no name, or it needs no language. Nevertheless, those who would submit to its wordless will are rewarded in a fashion. The creature's blessings are as repulsive as they are robust. Twisted, half-human monstrosities stalk the flesh-ridden halls, protecting their gestating god.
So I do have a route that I'm going to be going through that I've planned out in my head. First off, we're going to go... Oh yeah, I'll just let him say his flesh speech.
It crawls steadily upward from the pit, supported by the lattice of cyclopean pillars.
Okay, so first off, we're going to go down to the bottom left, and then we're going to go up to the top, and then we're going to go down to the bottom right, because I'm pretty sure that everyone can agree that the bottom right is the most dangerous section, because it has 2 Templars. These first 2 are pretty much, you know, weak sauce. You get 1 Templar and 2 blighting enemies, 1 Templar and 2 Hounds of Flesh, and this one just has the most dangerous one. So we are going to speed buff, because speed is very important late game, in case you haven't heard my ramblings about how good speed is. And we will need to heal pretty much every opportunity we get, unless we get lucky crits like that. This is why I love the pen, plus 5% crit. Okay, so 15 heal is good. I don't want to use my bandages just yet because those are very limited in how many I have. I kind of was hoping that he would get a thing off, but I guess he doesn't always have to get kills. I mean, he did just get a crit of superficial power. Also, we're going to need a stress heal as often as possible because Crag Havoc is not reliable as a stress healing option on its own. That's why we have the campfires. So, yeah, we'll need to do that whenever possible. Let's heal up the Leper a bit. 20 points, pretty good. He's going to take another 6 bleed damage, so let's get a stun off and try and cure ourselves of our ailments. Speed buff is going to last one more round for everyone but the Leper, so we can pretty much heal either himself or the Man-at-Arms. Probably himself because he'll be on 23 and that's dangerously low for the occultist. Let's deal a bit of... Oh, come on. You did 16 when I didn't want you to. You only have 8 to 15. How did you... Oh wait, those things were part beast, weren't they? Nah, never mind. Still would have done that anyway, probably. Oh well. I did not expect the Hound Monster to deal that much damage. And here's this room. You know what, let's set a goal. If we can get, in 1 week's time, if we can get 20 likes on this video, I will change my YouTube, Discord, and pretty much every profile picture to this face. Like this wad of flesh here. I will do it, because that's an awesome face. Looks so weird. So these campfires aren't just for stress healing, normal healing, and stuff like that. They're mostly for buffs, because those Templars are ferocious. And we have some pretty good buffs. We have weapons practice, we have tactics, we have reflection. Can't believe I almost forgot Reflection's name. It's like the best camping skill in the game. It used to be like junk, kind of. It used to be a worse version of the Crusader's move. Let's get rid of this thing because it stuns. Yeah, it used to be a worse version of the Crusader's Zealous Vigil. The best camping skill back in those days was Unspeakable Commune. It was incredibly good. Let's guard the Occultist, because guarding the Occultist is something that I should put more stock into, because the Occultist, if he gets a critical hit and a bleed on himself, there's not going to be much chance that he'll be able to heal himself. Because, you know, he gets to death's door, everything goes to shit. As that stun I was talking about. Okay, so, healing. Always healing. That wasn't a bad heal. It wasn't particularly good, though. Nice crit. We also have dog biscuits for extra purposes of dealing damage to the damn things. Okay, so this thing will die in 1 hit. From Hugh, most likely. There's Bolster giving the extra dodge. There's Bolster giving the extra dodge. A lot of people hate Bolster because they think it's absolute garbage. Bolster is awesome. A lot of people don't realize how good some of these skills are. Mostly they're just skills you dismiss as, oh my god, this move sucks. It doesn't really do much. Let's just have you kill this thing. That means we can focus Chop down to 1 target. How long is that buff lasting for? 2 rounds. That means I can keep this on for another round. Do I want to stun? I should probably Defender. Yeah, I'll Defender the Occultist. Always protect your healer, just like in Overwatch. Even though I very rarely do that, because I played Junkrat mostly. I'm starting to shift off of Reinhardt because he's coming out of the meta, and I'm switching to Zarya. Because I always liked Zarya. She was my original... Well, no, she wasn't my original main. She was my second main. First main was Reinhardt, then I switched to Zarya, then I switched to Reinhardt again, then I switched to Junkrat, and then I, like, switched to Reinhardt again because he was, like, so good. And now I'm considering switching to Zarya. I still play Junkrat a lot, though, and I'm really good with him, as I have said, like, 17,000 times. That's another 16. Okay, so... 0, really? Well, he didn't really need that much healing. I kind of only did it to pass some time. And then we get a crit 30. This is why I probably shouldn't have brought an Occultist on this mission, is because he's very unreliable when it comes to healing. And there's the stress. Hopefully we can get rid of the stress quickly as it piles on. Okay, Cry Havoc. Hopefully do this. In case you don't know, on my Deathless run of the game, I actually streamed it. And when I went to Darkest Dungeon 2 on my stream... Oh, really? We've stalled out. Well, then again, he's like on 1 HP and stuff, so... we have been stalling a bit. Yeah, when I streamed this, I went and did this dungeon with this exact same lineup, and it beat it pretty well. So I consider this to be a reliable beat D2 party. You may have heard an audio cut there, which it wasn't actually an audio cut, it was me being stupid and stumbling over my own words. I haven't, like, spoke at all today. I spoke like 5 words to one of my family members, but... Yep, I usually have, like, more voice practice, stuff like that. Say the do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, da thing. And that's something to get rid of with anti-venom. So what we want to do You know what, I'll weaken and curse the Templar Impaler, because he is a very damage dealing unit. That is a double knockback, that is terrible. Okay, so that's like the worst RNG that could have possibly happened. Let's buff you up a bit. And we need someone to guard the leper, and it's definitely not going to be the man-at-arms, because he needs to move forwards. 29 damage. So yeah, you see this thing has 158 health max. You know what? No, I need to bolster. I need the speed. Stinger Stab, that's a terrible move. It does a lot of blight damage. Luckily, I have Holy Water. That's the power of the occultist. So, I'm going to move the Houndmaster back too, so the man-at-arms can rampart. Really, the Houndmaster's guard doesn't last very long, it seems. I swear that the man-at-arms' guard is a lot better than the Houndmaster's guard in many ways. One of them being, I think... Don't take my word for this, but I think that the man-at-arms' guard lasts a lot longer. Get back! This thing can't do much from the back ranks, which is very good. These things can't either. Okay, so our party composition has gone back to a pretty decent one. Let's use one Dog Biscuit, because in the other fights, we're going to be at the advantage of having buffs from the campfires. In this fight, we don't. So, I'll take what I'm given. What's our stun chance? 40%. Nope, let's guard the leper. We can't let Revelation get through, because the leper is taking plus, like, 30% stress damage anyway. Yes, Revelation can be dodged with enough dodge. There's DNMGR dealing a crap ton of damage with just a normal chop. Do I want a Weakening Curse? Nah, that won't last very long. So the Houndmaster will be able to probably deal a good amount of damage to this thing. 26 bleed. Yeah, that's a kill. Piss off you. Oh, come on. We had a really good chance of that happening. Like 80%. Oh well. At least he isn't that dangerous. His most dangerous attack is the move that hits... Yeah, Torment. That actually isn't that strong. I swear that that was a lot stronger. Maybe it's because it just has such a high crit rate. Let's heal up the Man-at-Arms, because the Man-at-Arms cannot heal himself. I'm probably not going to have him heal himself, like have the leper heal himself, but still. Can you kill? 8 to 16. 23 fits the bill. So this mission is going very well. I'm hoping this does not take an hour like it did the first time I did this. Yes, first time I recorded this on my original Let's Play, it took an hour. And it didn't take that long to upload, because I think I still uploaded it in 480p, maybe? It doesn't matter, because I didn't, like, record it in 480p. I had, like, 200 bitrate. Those were back in the days when I didn't know how to use OBS. Yes, I'm kind of embarrassed about those old videos. That's why I kind of wanted to do this series, because the original series, I don't want someone coming in my channel seeing that Heart of Darkness kill and being like, oh god, this person was horrible when they played this game the first time. Ugh, terrible, filthy scrub lord. So that's why I'm kind of doing this. We probably don't need to camp for this Templar fight, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because there is something else that I want to get out of this. Oh, come on. Damn torchlight. Inconvenient timing switch. Let me just reposition myself in my chair here. There we go. Yes, flesh to flesh. Does that count as double score when you're counting the amount of times Darkest Dungeon uses the word flesh? It probably does. 25 points. Excellent. Excellent! Can you get a crit? Oh wait, no, I need to use a torch first. There we go. Extra 10 accuracy. Can you get a crit? Just right. That reminds me, after watching my Darkest Dungeon 1 video, like the one I uploaded like 2 days ago, on my Discord, Dem posted, oh my god, Spartan got so many crits, it's bullshit. Because I am kind of lucky with crits in this game. Or am I? Which one are you guarded by? This one. So I can have the hound bite you. Oh, that didn't work anyway. Lol, you're dead. Let's have the leper use withstand because it'll cure a bit of stress. I probably should have used the heal, but I don't need to Halazeel all my dazzle damage. Because I have a campfire, that heals 25%, and unless he uses the finger on the occultist, I'm not really in dire straits. You know what a dire strait is? It's like a normal strait, but just dire. Ah, come on. Fork you. Actually, that doesn't make sense. That's fork you, not for you. I should make a Bane joke. Except I've never seen that movie. Let's get a Cry Havoc off, just a bit of extra stress, because the campfire only cures 10, and if we can just keep the stress to a minimum, yeah, we can spend more time getting buffs instead of stress healing. So a good, steady chop should kill this cultist. 8. Will the next heal you do 16? We'll probably never know, because he's gonna die from that. If this bleeds, he'll die before it gets anything done. But that's like a what, 22% bleed? You know what? I'll risk it. Sometimes you have to take risks. That didn't pay off. Or did it? We do have more speed than him. Second time's the charm. Hey, nice. There we go. Let's move you backwards a bit. Okay, so we just need to go around. I'm actually going to go around to the right, not the left. And there is a very good reason for that. Because to the right of this room is a room that contains an ancestral trinket for free. And I really want that. Because I don't have enough ancestral trinkets. I only have like 4. The map, the pen, the bottle, and the tentacle idol. 2 of which I'm never going to be using. So I'll need to keep up my spirits and health. Do I want a rampart or do I want a bolster? I'll bolster. It's kind of a weird, annoyance to your OCD that it gives 9 dodge at level 5. You'd think it'd give 10. How much damage can Hound's Harry do? 11 to 19. 16. Bleed? Nope, no bleed. LOL. Just poke him with a weakening curse. Weakening them to death. Let's heal you, even though I probably don't need to heal anyone. Of course, going to hit this grand guarding defensive growth. 10. It's not that bad. And crush. Okay, there's only 1 enemy left, so yeah, this team does reliably beat DD2. Oh, how do you like that? What's your name? I don't know. The guy that always complains in my comment section about how bad the leper is? Yeah, I'm talking about you. Look at you. Ugh. Like, how can anyone complain about the leper? He's the highest damage unit of all time without requiring a mark or a turn to buff up or something like that. Also, the leper does have a lot better camping skills than the bounty hunter does. It's some of the best camping skills in the game. I still think the title of best camping skills in the game goes to the man-at-arms. Merely because of how, well, not versatile, but how well you can prepare for a boss fight. Or something like that. So yeah, we're gonna camp in this room. Still gonna change my profile picture to that face if we get 20 likes. So you better smash that mofo like button. That stupid meme is just so great, in my opinion. You just have, like, the picture being maximum JPEG'd, and stuff like that. Let's remove some more stress, or at least attempt to. When I did this on my original file, on my no deaths run, I didn't really think about using Cry Havoc, so I had it at level 1. I did have it, but yeah, it did keep our stress down a lot. So having it at level 5 should greatly help us. So what do? We heal. Always heal. Bolster. You have 10 speed. Which is not good. Okay, so, if we... No, that's probably not enough damage to kill. At least, like, a minimum hit will probably kill. Actually, that was perfect damage. So let's stun this defensive growth because it's annoying as hell and it's just got a wavy tentacle here. Stuff like that makes me wish I had the stun amulet on the Man-at-Arms, but then again, it isn't that important. The move skill chance is kind of what I want more. He has enough stun resist, I think. He's got, yeah, 110. That's like only 10 less than the leper. 17, not bad. Not good, but not bad either. Also, with enough move skill chance, you can move this thing, even though it looks like it's stuck to the ground. Which makes no sense if you, like, clear a corpse, the defensive growth moves up. You know what, let's have the bloody Houndmaster get rid of this thing. Make him a bit useful. He did, like, perfect damage. Again, somehow. Probably should have had him get rid of a corpse, but... ugh. That crit would have been very useful for killing the defensive growth. Wait, this thing has no protection on its own? I thought it had like 33% on its own, and the Grand Guard was just... it buffs that up. I don't know why I'm bothering to mark this thing, just to reduce its, like, non-existent dodge. Because I'm going to use Cry Havoc to hopefully disable the backlash of the unbearable tremors. Where are you losing to? Oh yeah, you're losing 5% damage from the Rampart Shield. Like, not a downside at all, really. Wait, what? Somehow his minimum damage increased from that loss of damage. Okay, that's weird. Then again, the damage indicators of this game don't work properly. Pretty much nothing in this game works properly. Working as intended. Okay, let's camp out.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I bought enough food for it, so I might as well. Okay, so I probably should have got Therapy Dog while I was at town, but then again, we don't really need it. So Reflection, best buff in the game. Weapons Practice, also very good. Do we get the crit on everyone? Oh, we didn't get it on the leper, that's the one person I wanted on. Okay, we at least used Tactics. So, yep, the leper now has 21.5% crit rate with that amount of damage. Absolutely, disgustingly powerful.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Okay, so, little fight here. There's like only a 3 hallway room, so we don't even need to use a torch. So we need to get rid of these flesh hounds. This is one fight where the move skill chance of the Houndmaster does not help. And opposite of the last fight, if you would have noticed in the last fight, the enemies in the back line move you backwards. The enemies in the front line now move enemies forwards. So we have Rampart to deal with that if it happens. Hopefully it won't, though. So let's get a guard down because I want to use Bolster. Yeah, this only lasts for 1 round. Let's take one of these things down. Bolster, we should be able to, like, hew, or even, like, Hounds Harry to death. I might use a Dog Biscuit here, although I should probably save those for the double Templar fight. His damage is high enough, it's 2 to 4, which means there was a pretty good chance of it actually hitting 3. Let's reduce your damage even further. And by even further, I mean, like, not at all, because it doesn't affect your damage. Due to the fact that it lasts for 3 rounds and you've already taken 2 of those. And that's how debuffs work in this game. A bit weird, but... yeah. It doesn't really matter. Stinger Shot. Terrible. You'd think that was a bleed, but no, it's a blight. I don't know why that's a blight, when it clearly shows blood. Let's play the Templar Warlord Shuffle game. 16, that's another bleed at least. You know what? Oh, come on, you have good enough accuracy. Oh yeah, he uses Nibble and moves forwards. I forget about that. Sometimes I forget things. He is still going to attempt to use Revelation. I did not take that into factor. So let's add some protection to him. Yep, I knew this would happen. Jeez. Even with 40% protection, it still does a whole crap ton of damage. I really wanted the Man-at-Arms to stun. Oh wait, he did stun. What happened? Maybe I was just being an idiot. I don't know. That sometimes happens. It doesn't matter. We have another campfire. Take that, you vile, despicable, evil, abhorrent, Mesopotamian, Euclidean fiend? I don't know. I haven't read my thesaurus in a while. I don't even own a thesaurus. And let's get rid of that blight. Because blight is, contrary to popular belief, not good. Revelation. That guard really does not last at all. Time to heal up. No, apparently due to that lackluster heal, it looks like it's actually time to accelerate. So, I must... Actually, I was going to say I must use bolster, but then again, we don't need to bolster, and we can't actually, if the enemy is dead. So this buff is still going to last for 3 battles, so we have an advantage over the next enemies. The enemies that are in this room containing this ancestral trinket. What do I want? The musket ball would be pretty good here. Extra crit, extra damage. It's basically just the pen for range skills. Oh wait, I forgot I have the Ancestor's signet ring as well. So I should mention that that can't appear again. I forgot that, so I don't have 4 ancestral trinkets, I have 5. What else would I accept? I don't know what else I would accept, really. There's not much else. Yeah, I think... I mean, the coat wouldn't be bad. It's like 15 dodge. But I'd prefer, yeah, the musket ball. Because at least the musket ball... Really, that was the most pointless move you'd possibly do, because he can't guard now. A guarded unit cannot guard. I don't know whether that'll just completely forego his ability to guard, or he will get a guard failed, or if it removes the guard. I know that it's one of those things. I haven't, like, experimented with guards for a long time. So, let us get rid of the stunning unit.
Masterfully executed.
Just remove pillar. Iron pillar. Let the battle commence. If anyone gets what that is a reference to, I will say something. I don't know what it will be, but it's something. So what should I do here? Should I just guard dog the... Yeah, you know what? Because this guard dog has already worn off. The reason the Man-at-Arms can get guard failed is he can actually guard... His guard lasts long enough so that he has the opportunity to get that. There we go. Almost perfect heal. So, do I want to stop this thing? You know what? Let's disable it for a bit. Another crit will kill. Absolutely perfect. I bet Dem is like raging at watching this. He's screaming that I'm too lucky for my own good. I'm just gonna get some damage off on this damn thing before it actually gets guarded by this guy, because he will guard this thing. It'll be a cycle of guarding. Also, this pillar does use unbearable tremors if this cultist manages to guard it. Almost misclicked there. Just like Bear Taffy almost misclicked when he played Darkest Pitch Black Dungeon this morning. Oh ho! Totally topical. You can tell when I'm recording this. I should probably get more super long recording sessions, but my voice gets tired very easily after I've been awake for so long. My sleep schedule is getting better. I woke up at like 1 AM, which is pretty good for me because it's only like 6 hours before when I should normally like wake up. Flesh to flesh, just a self-heal. Pretty pitiful. Let's remove some more stress. Stress is always a good thing to remove. Leper's already down to 16 stress, so he's not really in dire straits. Okay, so
Seize this momentum.
can we get the musket ball? I got the handkerchief. It's not that bad. I wouldn't really use it on anyone though. So let's see, that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. This one will be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're gonna go backtrack throughout all this way. I'm fairly certain that fights cannot reappear on these Darkest Dungeon backtracking things, because like every fight in this place is scripted. So I guess random fights can't appear. And the only negative thing that can be generated here, since traps don't exist in the Darkest Dungeon region, is food procs, which will not be that bad because, you know, we have enough food to feed an army.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
I really did over-prepare. But then again, we're almost at the end of the game. I'm probably going to need another medic for the final fight because I have, like, no more healers. I have one more occultist. And, yeah, that's it. I'm going to have to raise the level 3 Vestal in my, estate up to max level. Hopefully I can, like, speed run them forwards. I'm not going to put a level 3 with level 6s. I mean, level 4 is understandable, but not level bloody 3. Let's get rid of the Rapturous Cultist first, because he's just going to be annoying. We don't really need to heal up. Probably should have guarded the Occultist, though. Would have been the better choice. Bolster for the extra dodge. By the way, this Occultist does have a lot of dodge, like 54. Because he has +5 due to... Well, he has 10 from the camping skill. Wait, those things... Yeah, 10 from camping skill, 5 from quirks, 9 from bolster. So he's pretty much phased into another dimension entirely. And that is a reference to something. But you wouldn't understand it unless you've watched me for a really long time, like an unbelievably long time. Actually, no, you wouldn't get that if you watched me. The only time I've made that joke is in the Pitch Black Dungeon Discord server, when I actually went there. I only went there because the normal Darkest Dungeon Discord server, pretty much nothing happens there. That's like, it's pretty much abandoned. So Silvio just says to anyone, hey, join the Pitch Black Dungeon server. It's actually alive and has stuff. So I was like, okay. And yeah, I left after Silvio keeps refusing to accept that his mod is not perfect. I keep suggesting things that he needs to change, like, you know, fix the economy. If you're going to have gold less valuable, then don't increase the cost of everything in the game. Also, make upgrading skills from level 1 to level 2 actually do something, because 90% of the time, skills that upgrade from level 1 to level 2 don't do anything. Like, literally anything. Like, take the example, the Leper's Chop, the Handmaster's Crush, the Occultist's Stab, Abyssal Artillery, blah 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 blah. Everything that is not a debuff or a status effect does not improve upon leveling up for the first time. Like, nothing, not even accuracy. Some moves get 1 crit. Ooh, that's totally worth the 1,000 gold it costs to upgrade a skill. Yeah, you know what, this is just reverting back to Pitch Black Dungeon problems. I already complained enough about that on my Discord server, so I should probably shut up. But then again, that's me half the time. Some extra stress relieving, that's good. Let's use some more bandages. We have enough of them. I think I definitely over-prepared. Actually, you know, never mind. I was gonna be like, hey, wait, where did I get an onyx from? And then I realized that that bag that contains the ancestral trinket has loot in it. I probably could have afforded to douse the torchlight and then grab the stuff that was in there. Okay, so we have this in the bag. The juice is cold. The generic Brand X gelatin is jiggling. And that was a reference to Ratchet Gladiator. That reminds me about how I should do a minimalist run of Ratchet & Clank 3, because I've done minimalist runs of the Ratchet & Clank, the first one and the second one. Not the third one, though. That one is, like, I don't think that that's possible, because the first one was possible due to the fact that... Why am I doing this? I'm stalling. The first one was possible due to the fact that I am very skillful the first game, and you don't need particularly that many guns, and if you get a gun early on, it still has, like, its power late game. I only took them when I needed them, though. Also, the bomb glove is pretty powerful in that game, so, yeah. Overconfidence and whatnot. The second game is completely possible due to the fact that the bouncer is pretty much the most overpowered weapon in Ratchet & Clank history. Ratchet and Clank 3, I don't think so, because, like, I don't think that's possible, because the weapons are very, like, level-up centric, or something like that. Kind of like an RPG, where you get a weapon early on, it's really powerful, but later on in the game, it's kind of junk. And you may be like, oh, so new installation, new weapons, right? You can't use the bouncer. You technically can, because the bouncer does make an appearance in Ratchet and Clank 3, but it makes an appearance very, very late game, like on the second last planet, so you're not going to be able to, like, breeze your way through the game with the bouncer like I did on Ratchet and Clank 2. And I don't know how many weapons I'd actually have to buy, because you do get 2 right off the bat. It's kind of like the basic things. The only way I could actually do that game minimalist run is if I learned how to shockweave, which is a speedrunning trick that people use for, like, Ratchet and Clank 3. It's where you upgrade the basic shotgun weapon to level 5, which, upon reaching level 5, you can charge it up, and it fires like a solid beam of energy instead of a normal shotgun blast. And it's really powerful, except it only hits an enemy, like, once. Except there's a trick that if you position your character right, and then you aim at the enemy, shoot, and then you, like, fiddle the control stick left and right so that it overlaps the same enemy again and again, it will apply your damage multiple times. So it's a very effective technique, but it's very hard to do. And I don't really have time for learning that. I have Darkest Dungeon to record. And enough about me talking about games that aren't Darkest Dungeon. You may be wondering, Spartan, are you going to kill the Heart of Darkness in New Game Plus without anyone dying? Answer is no, that's almost impossible, and it's close enough to be impossible that I'm not going to attempt it, because the only way you could possibly do that is with what I did with the Leper, except with the Jester, and that is nowhere near as reliable, because the Jester with less HP dies incredibly easily, even with the death blow resist, because of how many damage over time effects there are. And, yeah, you need to set up Finale as well, and the Heart of Darkness' HP needs to be more precise than it was on my video of the original time of beating it. So, yep, it's not going to happen, sadly. I wish I could, but I can't. This stress is pretty much inconsequential. It's weapons practice tactics again. That is the crit buff on everyone except for the occultist. Okay, so we're fine.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
So this is the last fight in the dungeon that I'll be facing. How long have I been recording for? You know what? I'll quickly check. 38 minutes and 52 seconds. Except I'm going to cut out the start of it because it was me mumbling about and getting my voice to work properly. So let's start. Obligatory starting thing. Like weakening curse of this wall. Okay, I guess that didn't work. Really? You have 5 speed. You went before the Houndmaster. Jeez. You need to guard Dog the Leper, because guarding is more important than ever in this fight. Because there's double revelation being thrown around every single turn. We need the Leper to go to work. This one is the easier of the 2 to kill, because as you notice, he may have 3 more dodge and 1 more speed, but he has a lot less health. Nice dodge. So we need to move this guy backwards and hit this guy. It's a bit of a gamble, but this guy doesn't have that much move resist. Let's use a dog treat right now. I may have wanted to guard the Leper, but I'm taking a very risky gamble here. I'm going to put up protection on him just in case he gets hit by Revelation. I don't want him dying. He can take some stress, like a champ, but he pretty much can't take physical damage. That did only 7 damage. That's surprising. Torment. Please don't hit the Leper with Revelation again. Oh, he actually did it. The absolute mad thing. Okay, so we're gonna need to spam guards now. I'm considering having the... You know what? We used a dog biscuit on the Houndmaster, so let's mark. There we go. A crit from the Houndmaster should kill this thing right now. A maximum damage hit will also work.
No intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination.
Thank you, idiotic AI. Oh, come on, that didn't stun. Body Slam is actually good because I wanted this thing to move forwards. Let's guard because I'm going to use Rampart again. I don't want him to move this time, but I guess he's going to. Really, this thing only has 18 HP for a large corpse. Okay, let's add another mark to the Warlord. Usually large corpses have like 30 HP. Yeah, it didn't matter anyway. The leper would have done 30 damage, regardless. Would have killed it in one hit, normally. So I needed to heal my Man-at-Arms right now, because he is looking a bit low, and I don't want to get overconfident and all and go complete smork on this guy. So let's deal some damage, in the terms of not actually dealing damage, but guarding, so that we don't take damage. Just kill the damn thing. Why are you not taking stress damage? You have a stress increasing trinket, and having a stress increasing trinket nullifies some of the power of the Talisman of the Flame. Oh, you're Photomania. Okay, so that negates it entirely. Good. And he's dead. Can you get a crit? No, I kind of wanted you to, like, showboat, get a crit, and, like, just piss on this guy's shins. Choppity chop. Finished with a critical hit. More crits. Crits Krieg. Arriba! Well, there's absolutely nothing left in this dungeon, so let's leave this godforsaken, horrible place. We get, like, very little treasure, but every single supply that I bought is going to be sold back for a mediocre amount of moolah. And where's the onyx? I can't find it. Oh, here it is. 500 gold. Whoopee. So at least we get 15,000, which should cover the costs of buying the mission, and of course everyone's stress is cured, once again. Co-adventurer, I kind of wanted tough normally, but HP doesn't matter, because protection is much better.
The maniacal cultists are quelled for a time, but there can be no celebration. Your progress is measured only in progressive realization and dawning horror.
Okay, so
Shadow of the end.
God damn it, I do that every time. I talk over the bloody last line, and I'm pretty sure that everyone does that. So yep, we're only 2 missions until we have, like, hang on, let me sort by level. Yep, only 2 more Darkest Dungeon missions. Yes, the geometry, the simple geometry of that place. So yep, I don't have enough units to do this right now, I don't think. My party comp for DD3 is going to be Hellion, Bounty Hunter, Plague Doctor, and Vestal, but I do not have a Vestal, and I do not feel comfortable using, like, the spare occultist, because I'm going to bring this guy to DD4 because he's kind of useful. Do both of my cultists have evasive? Hang on. Yes, they do. Huh, that's weird. So, yep, I guess next... Why are these things back in my inventory? I didn't unequip them. Just stupid things. Next episode, we'll be power leveling Busquent, because she has a lot of good quirks, natural and deadly. Pretty good. So we're going to be bringing her out into, like, doing some mission. There's no sun rings around, so yep. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.